I just stepped out from the gluey vapours of this shed for a second just to catch my breath. And just sat in this little, what sort of tree it's called? It's called a smoke bush. We've got one at this smoke bush, and we've got this Cornish palm that it was like so big when I brought it, but it's like 10 foot high now or something. But sat there just by my ear was this collared dove, and then sat in the other tree was this other collared dove. I think they might have been laying recently. Must have been nesting or something, because there's only been one collared dove around, but then the second ones showed up again. These doves keep coming back to us year after year. So there's a dove over there, and they're hanging out with a wood pigeon. It's lovely. So yeah, so from here, drowning in a sea of bliss. I mean, we could talk about this in technical terms, really. We're working with this 4-track tape recorder, and using various forms of loop. Now, the idea for looping I picked up from reading, what's he called? Centre of the Cyclone, John C. Lilly. He talks a lot about tape loops. The effect he worked with dolphins, didn't he? He did these experiments with dolphins and took LSD with dolphins, and through spending a lot of time with dolphins, he started to realise that dolphins are intelligent, sentient beings, and they shouldn't be in zoos or in these bloody fish tanks being subjected to that to these psychological experiments by the CIA. You know, they should be allowed to be free. And I mean, all along, I mean, I'll just say there was always a point. That's it. It wasn't like I think the point to so much music, well, obviously music in itself is a good thing to do, but then a lot of the point is status and wealth, you know, within this sick society that we live in. There's so much to do with status and wealth involved, and we're trying to find a path through this which sort of sustained us. But I think there was a lot, the amount of work that went into it, and the amount of work that goes into running this. It does drive you a bit crazy, you see, and this is why we could only, you know, we worked on this full time for a while, but I think we had to make a break from it, really, just to get it into some sort of a balance, but also because we were exploiting ourselves, really. And if you're exploiting yourselves, you're not really doing what you said you're going to do, are you? If you're exploiting yourself, no, you're not. So it's just finding this sort of this balance, this happy medium with the music and with the production, so that there is this sort of higher signal to noise ratio, and I'm talking very much about signal in items like this. I mean, people might read them as noise or randomness. No, it's not random. It's focused. You know, these are focused imagery. It's not random.